Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your general reading for September 15th to October 15th, 2020. So if you have any strong Scorpio placement in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, this reading might resonate with you. So I'm just going to do a general reading, what your spirit guides want you to know, what you can expect for the next month from September 15th to October 15th, 2020. I'm just going to start with a general overview card for what you can expect in the next month. Scorpio. What Scorpio can expect in the next month. General card. General energy card for Scorpio. Okay. General energy card. Too many cards. Please jump. Please jump out of the deck. General energy card for Scorpio. Okay. We actually got 3 cards here. So I'm going to keep all 3. So Scorpio, your 3 general energy cards for the next month are Rebirth, which I think in some other tarot decks it's also Judgment. The 6 of Wands and the Prince of Pentacles. Okay. I guess I will put all 3 in here for now. Okay. Let's pull some more cards for Scorpio. Scorpio for the next month, September 15th to October 15th, 2020. What can Scorpio expect? What's happening for Scorpio? Okay. So we have the 5 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. I cannot believe this. Okay. So you got all 3 of the 5 cards. That's intense. Okay, let's keep pulling. The next month for Scorpio should be very interesting. Okay. We have the Star. Put that there. Okay. We have the Lord or the Emperor. September 15th to October 15th, 2020. What can Scorpio expect? Can Scorpio expect? Okay. 3 more cards fell out. Okay. I think I saw these when I was shuffling earlier, so I think I should take all 3. It's the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and the Prince of Cups. Okay, I'm going to dive into these before I ask for any other cards, any other clarifiers. Okay, Scorpio. Wow. I'm sure you can tell this is a very intense reading. There's a lot of intense stuff going on. I'm not very surprised because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and this year has been pretty crazy with Pluto. I think Pluto in Capricorn, and then Pluto retrograde, and all this, the conjunction with Saturn and Pluto that we had. So, and Jupiter and Pluto, I think. So this is a really crazy year for Pluto. So really crazy year for Scorpio. Not surprising. I've noticed in some of the other readings I've done, a lot of people, things have been changing. Things have been changing for a lot of people. There's some dramatic changes, cycles ending. There's been, you know, I feel like a lot of people are experiencing what I guess I would call the dark night of the soul. You know, just it's like that period of, it's kind of intense, but you can emerge from it renewed, like a new person, which actually, that theme is here with rebirth. So it looks like your overall energy, let's get into these again. Rebirth, Six of Wands, Prince of Pentacles. Okay, so what we have here is very good, very successful. There's rebirth, there's victory, there's a new opportunity. This is all wonderful energy. Thankfully, this is the overview of your month. Now, all of this 5 energy is here, but it's leading to what will culminate in your rebirth and your victory. Because yeah, there is some uncomfortable energy here. All the 5s are here. And the 10 of Swords. Pretty uncomfortable. 6 of Swords, leaving something painful. We don't have the 5 of Swords here. But we have 3 5 cards. The Pentacles, the Wands, and the Cups. So, yes, it's very, you know, it's very apparent. This whole year has probably been very intense for you so far. And this month is no different. But it's really beautiful results at the end. We have rebirth. So this is Judgment, rebirth. So basically, this card, obviously, you know, renewal, as it kind of says on the card. But then I think of Judgment as a doorway opening, like a portal opening in an energy field. So new stuff happening, new stuff coming into your life, making its presence known, maybe things that you've been manifesting. So like an introduction of all this new energy. So this is really spectacular, especially with this 10 of Swords here, and then rebirth. It's like, you know, it looks like you've probably been, if not suffering, then at least maybe struggling somewhat. Things haven't been the smoothest, I would guess. But this should be a relief to know that at the end of this you will be reborn. And of course, victory will be there. All of this struggle is not for nothing. I mean, it's to improve yourself. It's so that you can grow, and you know, you're growing, you're changing. It's like a metamorphosis. And there is victory at the end. So the 6 of Wands, it's victory, it's success, it's public recognition too. It's being seen. So, you know, being recognized for your accomplishments. But definitely the sense of victory. So there may be all of this struggle back here, but it does pay off in the end. And then Prince of Pentacles is here, which I think is a very nice sort of transition from struggle into a new opportunity. It's a grounded, it's a creative new impulse, a little seed of creativity. It could be a new offer for some sort of job, could be a new relationship. So I think it's a very nice subtle transition from things like the 10 of Swords and all this 5 energy. It's a very nice, it's like a warm handshake after some of your, you know, some struggle. So this is a very good overall energy for this month. And this is something we should remember while we're going through some of this more tense energy. So I will just put these back here. Okay, so let's get into this over here. So yes, we've got 3 5s. We've got the 5 of Pentacles, the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups. This fives are definitely sort of a tense energy, but you know, it's sort of this tipping point, all these fives. It's this tipping point going from sort of this struggling, tense energy into something new. Just kind of starting over. Because if you think about all the cards after these, the Six of Pentacles, it's about receiving, giving and receiving energy. The Five of Wands is followed by the Six of Wands, which you actually have. And that's about victory and being seen. And then the Five of Cups, what's after that is the Six of Cups, which is like starting over. It's Six of Cups is pure, it's innocent, it's sweet, it's like childlike. So I think it's almost good to be, if you're at this spot with all these fives, I don't want to say it's necessarily like rock bottom, but I do think it leads, you really can only go up from here. And that's probably why the Star is here too. Sorry for the nudity on this card if that's shocking to any of you, but sorry about that. But the Star is a really beautiful energy of just hope, sort of a renewal of faith. It's intuition. It follows, I think it follows the Death or the Tower card. So it's like, as the tower comes down and all these things crumble around you, well, as the dust is settling, you look up in the sky and you can see the stars, you know. So following the struggle is the Star. And so it's this really helpful return into something simple, something you can know. You know everything will be okay. It's like faith and hope. So I'm really glad the Star is here, because this is tense energy and it's a little bit of a reprieve from all this sort of struggle right now. The Lord is also here. This is interesting. This is Aries energy. So this is the Emperor. So this could be someone. Maybe this someone is helping you. Maybe they are extending a hand and offering to you. Maybe they are, you know, related with this Star card here. Like, this is part of your having hope. Maybe they are a helping hand, perhaps. So there could be some sort of masculine Aryan energy coming into your life this month. It also could be, I'm thinking about Mars. I know Mars is retrograding, I think, currently. That might have some effect. Maybe part of this tense energy is due to that. I think Scorpio used to be ruled by Mars also, but then I think they discovered Pluto, and then I'm not so sure on that one, but that could be an explanation for the Lord. I'll ask for clarification cards on that one, though. And then this is a rather nice spread here too that we got at the end there. I'm reading it more as in this order: the Ten of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Prince of Cups. So notice we didn't have the Five of Swords in this five spread, but we do have the Six of Swords. So maybe you're skipping that one, but you are going into the six. So yeah, I'm reading this as, you know, this has been a cycle that is finally ending. The Ten of Swords, it's the end of this thing you've been going through. There's rebirth here also. So obviously something is ending. I'm thinking it's this sort of struggle and tense energy that you've seemed to be feeling. So it looks like this is your reprieve. It's the end of this cycle is near. You have hope here. You have victory and rebirth. You also have the Prince of Cups here. So that could be a love offering. So, okay, so yeah, Ten of Swords, end of a cycle. It hasn't been easy. It's been very painful, it looks like, but it is ending, and you have grown from it. You have transformed, definitely, with this Rebirth card. You have transformed. And you know, Scorpio, you guys have an intense experience in life, just in general, because you're ruled by Pluto, which is such an intense planet. So I guess this reading isn't surprising. In a way, it can be beautiful because you have these, you know, deep transformative experiences, and this is just another example of that. So following the Ten of Swords, we have the Six of Swords. This is very nice to see also, because it means that you're leaving the pain behind. You're moving on to greener grasses. So you're finally getting away from some of that suffering, I think. And it's kind of going along with all this rebirth and victory. You're finally moving towards something good, something sure. It's kind of like sailing towards the sun. So that's really nice to see here. And then we have the Prince of Cups. So yeah, this is a page. He's offering this cup. This could be a love offer coming to you, or just love in general, good energy coming to you. So this is a very nice, just like we have the Prince of Pentacles back here, it's like a very nice reprieve for you, it's like a warm handshake. Well, this is like a warm hug. So after all of this sort of craziness here, you have victory, you have rebirth, you have the Star, and you have the Prince of Cups offering you this cup. So it is good to have those things at the end of this cycle that you're going through. Now, this will be really interesting. I'm going to pull some clarifying cards and look at what we are dealing with, see if I can find out any more about what exactly has been going on for you. So yes, we have rebirth, victory, and Prince of Pentacles over there. Okay. So I'm going to clarify to see if anything can come out about all these fives. So this is for Scorpio, please. Okay. All of those cards just immediately flew out. So what is this? All of these cards just flew out. So we have the Eight of Wands, Five of Wands again. So that's the Five of Wands too. The Two of Swords, the Fool, and the Princess of Swords. So looks like, yeah, the Fool is here. So definitely reaffirming the fact that you're going through a rebirth. You're moving on from something old. The Ten of Swords here, end of a cycle. You're starting something new. This is really, it's like a breath of fresh air. This is a relief to be starting something new. It could have to do with new ideas that you're having. The Page of Swords is often new ideas. This is a Princess of Swords. She's balancing here. So maybe you're balancing new ideas. Maybe that's part of this Fool having new ideas. And it looks like it's this new beginning is coming in quickly. Eight of Wands. So the winds of change are blowing, and blowing in new situations for you, new energy. So this represents speed to me as well. So it seems fast. The Five of Wands is here again. So it's more of that sort of tense, conflicting energy. When I look at this card, I often think of the inside of someone's head. If they're having a lot of conflicting thoughts, this is kind of what it looks like, I would think. Like these are all the different versions of you fighting each other. So looks like, well, then we have the Two of Swords. So that could be why you're having this conflicting energy. It could be because you don't know where to go forward. You don't know how to go forward. Maybe you have a few different choices. Maybe you feel blindfolded, like you can't see in front of you, like there's fog all around you. So I think that's probably explaining some of this tense energy here. So you feel like maybe you feel like, where do I go from here? You feel like you feel like you reached a roadblock maybe. But all of this new stuff is coming in very fast. This Fool is coming in fast, and you will be able to balance and like ride the wave of new energy. So that's good. That's a little bit of clarification for some of these 5s. So, okay, I'll just put this right there. So now let's get some clarification for this Lord. Who is the Lord? What is the Lord about for Scorpio? Please. September 15th, October 15th, 2020. What is this Lord? Please clarify the Lord energy. Okay. So these cards fell out. Wow. Okay, so the 10 of Cups fell out. Justice. Prince of Wands. And the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, you have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles here. So, okay, and this, we have the Prince of Wands. He's sort of similar to the Lord. If we had the King of Wands, I think he'd be more similar to the Lord. But yeah, there's more of that fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, especially Aries with the Lord. So perhaps this is a person. This could be a person coming in for you, especially it's kind of a masculine energy coming in for you. I feel like it is, with this Justice here, I feel like it's balanced. So you have obviously had your cycle of struggle. You've had all these 5s. You have the 10 of Swords here, that obviously you've been going through a cycle there. And so with this Justice card and the balance of her scales, you see that you've had one cycle, and now you're due for a different cycle. And to me, this is a cycle of emotional and material abundance. So this is really great here. This 10 of Cups is sort of the whole package. It can be romance, your husband, your wife, getting married, having a family, having a family home. It's just emotional abundance. It's a really, really happy, warm card. And then obviously the 10 of Pentacles is material abundance. So yeah, really nice surroundings, really great financial situation, feeling abundant, feeling good at manifesting and getting the things that you desire in life, things like that. So yeah, it looks like all of this really great energy is coming in with the Lord. I wonder if this is just representing the person that it's with, or it could have to do with, maybe it's coming in for Aries season. So I know this reading is for September, mid-September to mid-October, but maybe there's something about Mars astrology here that you should follow. I'm not sure where Mars is right now, but maybe, yeah, I would have to look into that. Maybe that's something to think about, Mars astrology. Maybe your personal Mars. Where is Mars located in your birth chart? When will it return there? What is Mars' current transit in the sky doing for you in your birth chart, Scorpio? So yeah, you might want to look into that, because it looks like there's a lot of emotional and physical material abundance coming your way with this Lord, with this Emperor. Okay, let's look into, I would say this over here. We have this Prince of Pentacles back here, who it seems to be an offer of something, maybe a new job, a new creativity. So let's clarify that Prince of Pentacles, please, for Scorpio. Prince of Pentacles, mid-September to mid-October. Okay. So we have got the Nine of Wands. Let's do one more clarification for the Prince of Pentacles for Scorpio. Okay. We've got the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords and the Three of Wands. Okay, so this Prince of Pentacles, it's like a new offer. It is new creativity, new relationship, something like that. Well, clarifying it, we have, what came out first is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, it's about, you know, this person has been protecting themselves. This person has sort of been burrowing in, and probably during all this tense energy in this cycle with this Ten of Swords, maybe you've been doing this. Maybe you've been going into your cocoon so that you could transform, you know, with this Rebirth card here. But one thing that's important, even though, you know, they're in this hole and they've surrounded themselves with all these wands, their hand is outreached for that star. So this card really gives me the feeling of hope and faith. And knowing that these cycles come and go, different cycles in our lives, and no cycle is permanent. And then we have the Three of Wands. So this is sort of like seeing your ships come in. If you're standing on the dock, you can, if you squint out over the horizon, you can see your ships coming in. So it's new energy coming in for you with this Prince of Pentacles that we are clarifying here. New energy coming in, and it's hopeful. And we also have, it's stable. We have the Four of Pentacles. It's very stable. It's almost a little too stable. Maybe it's a treasure, that's for sure. That's why you're holding on to it so tightly. That's why this person is. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So maybe this offer is coming from a Swords individual. That's air signs. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You know, this could be coming from a feminine figure, a female figure, someone who's very astute, someone who's very cerebral, intellectual, uses their mind before using their emotions. So maybe you could be working with someone like this, working with a woman like this, or anyone like this. Doesn't have to be a woman. So yeah, this person can see through a lot of things. Maybe this is you. Maybe with this new offer, you can see it coming in. You can see this offer for what it is, and you're reaching out for it. And maybe you're holding on too tight. Maybe this is just a reminder not to hold on to things too tight. Otherwise you might restrict the free flow of energy around it that's bringing it to you. So that's something good to think about. Okay, so that's the clarifying cards for this Prince of Pentacles back here. Now let's do some clarifying cards for, I guess I'm interested in this Rebirth here, which is also Judgment. If anything will come out for that. So please clarify Rebirth for Scorpio. Please clarify the Rebirth card for Scorpio, mid-September, mid-October 2020. Okay, guess what fell out? The Lover's card fell out here. So this is really great. I guess that part of this cycle you've had of, you know, here with the Ten of Swords, you've been sort of struggling, sort of, you know, there's some tense energy here, and then you have the Nine of Wands, so maybe you've been protecting yourself, but you've definitely kind of gone into your cocoon, and now you're emerging, and it looks like there is love here for you, like a relationship here. So maybe you've wished for this, maybe you wished for a relationship, and what had to happen in order for you to like get there, to be ready for it. Maybe you had to have this cycle and emerge, you know, a better version of you with this Rebirth card. So this is a really this should be a really, it's a meaningful relationship, because I feel like a lot of growth, you've had a lot of growth and development in the past, probably in the past year. This year has been, 2020 has been really intense so far. I think we've all had to reevaluate our priorities and really, you know, figure out how we want to live our lives with all this weird free time we've been having, time where we've been forced to suspend our typical daily activities. So this is a really great card to come out with Rebirth. So I guess it looks like in September 15th to October 15th, there is, you know, the Lord is here, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles are here, so material, emotional abundance. The Lovers are here after Rebirth. So it looks like you might have to be, you know, kind of going through this tense energy. There's some, you know, there's a Ten of Swords here, but it's finally ending, and you're on your boat with the Six of Swords, sailing into something new. So it looks like maybe towards the end, towards mid-October, you could be right in the beginnings of a really beautiful new relationship. So that's really, really awesome. I think that's a relief to see that all of this self-transformation, all of this tense energy hasn't been for nothing. It's actually been, you know, changing you, maybe in a really rapid, sometimes painful way, but really an effective way, I feel like. So now I think it'd be nice just to clarify the star here, see what your guides have to say about it. So let's clarify the star for Scorpio, please. Please clarify the star for Scorpio, mid-September to mid-October 2020. Please clarify the star. Okay. So what do we have here? So we have the Princess of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, which we already have, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So what we have here, so I'm reading it in this order. So we have the star here, this really beautiful hope, new sense of faith. It's really wonderful. It's a breath of fresh air. I think what's been going on is, obviously you have all these five energies back here. So you have the Five of Pentacles already right here, and now it's showing up again in our clarifying cards. So I think what happened is there has been this period, this feeling of lack and struggle, financial struggle. Maybe it's been hard to make ends meet. Maybe you're feeling bereft. It could be more than just money. It could be in some different realms. Maybe you're feeling emotionally drained. Well, probably, because you also have the Five of Wands and Cups. So I think you've been feeling this bereft, sort of maybe despairing, you know, lack. And I think with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, when she's a character who feels really stable in life, stable in herself, and grounded, I think all of this struggle with all these fives has made you feel like you have a lack of faith in life and in yourself. I think you have felt unsafe, unprotected, maybe not watched over. I feel like you have felt really vulnerable with this struggling. And it's been really tough. But it's beautiful that the Princess of Pentacles is here. So it's the Queen, and then the Princess of Pentacles is here, and she's upright. And so this is your renewed sense of faith. It's like this little seedling of creativity. It's this young, tender seed that's of this tentative faith that you have being restored in yourself and in life, and that things really will be okay. Everything will be okay, and that you can trust, you know. So I think you've really been shaken with all this tense energy this year and all this struggle, but you are being renewed. We also have the Prince of Pentacles here, so it's another Page of Pentacles with the rebirth and victory. So there is definitely a sense of renewal. Your faith is being restored. This is all clarifying the Star, which is about faith in and of itself, and reconnecting with your intuition, reconnecting with your hopes and dreams and your higher self, your inner self, knowing that you are watched over. And also sometimes I think about, with this card, that quote with the stars. So it's something about, if people sat out and looked at the stars each night, I'd bet they would look at their problems a lot differently. So it's that energy of having a renewed perspective, sort of having your, it's almost like the fog clearing from your eyes, you know. I feel like you've had, it looks like a really tense time, a really difficult period, and it's almost like sometimes, you know how crying is washing away everything. It's almost the most invigorating, renewing thing you can do is crying. But you have to be pushed to your snapping point to get there. So I feel like you've been pushed to that point, and now you are shedding all of that pain and suffering, and tentatively, sweetly welcoming in this new creativity, this new faith that's being restored little by little. And it's like a warm hug. It's a really sweet new energy. So that's so nice. That is really beautiful. Let's see here. So now we've got the Six of Swords, Ten of Swords. I wonder what cycle is ending with this Ten of Swords. So I might clarify that really fast. So for Scorpio, can we please clarify the Ten of Swords for Scorpio, mid-September, mid-October 2020. Please clarify the Ten of Swords. What is this Ten of Swords referring to for Scorpio? Okay, what did we get here? We got the Nine of Swords. Well, that makes a lot of sense, because it's the 9 clarifying the 10. So this is ending finally. You finally finished the cycle of swords. So the 9 is all about, it's about fear and confusion and anxiety, sleepless nights. It's really uncomfortable. It's almost paranoia. Yeah, I feel like you've been having a lot of fear because of how unsupported you have felt during this whole time. And it's such a relief to see the Ten of Swords is finally here. You have finished this cycle and it is finally ending. You are being reborn. You are finally experiencing victory. This Prince of Pentacles is here to offer you love and new opportunities and new faith. The Prince of Cups is here to offer you new relationships and new emotional fulfillment and those little seeds of joy. So it's really nice to see that this sword cycle is ending. So now I guess just to finish this off, I'm going to clarify this Prince of Cups to see if we can get any more information about what is going on with this Prince of Cups. So please clarify the Prince of Cups for Scorpio, mid-September, mid-October 2020. Okay, a lot of cards fell out for that one. Okay. Ooh. Wow, let's see here. Well, it looks like we have got... So we've got the Chariot. That's very fast energy. That's Cancer energy. I'm more reading it as just something is coming in very quickly. This Princess of Wands gives me the same idea. I think you already had the Prince of Wands in this reading, so it's two pages of wands are coming out. So this is it's hot, it's fiery, it's fun. You could use a little fun, it looks like, looking at this reading. And then the Prince of Swords is here. We already had the Princess of Swords. So it's more of that new ideas, new balancing. It looks like, okay, we also have the Princess of Cups here. It fell out. It looks like, so, and this is clarifying the Prince of Cups. So these are two pages of cups. I think you'll be, there's so many people in this reading. I feel like, so you've got a Princess of Cups. You've got a Princess of Wands. You've got a Prince of Swords. There is so much page energy here. So many new things in every area. We also have the Page of Pentacles that showed up twice here. So in every area of your life, physical, mental, emotional, financial, spiritual even, I feel like you'll be having new energy, new creativity, new inspiration, new people showing up, new relationships. These could potentially be just like new friends that you're meeting, but also they just represent all of this new energy. I mean, here's rebirth. Let's not forget. So, I mean, it would make sense that almost every area of your life is experiencing some form of rebirth right now. And that's what the page energy is all about. It's very new and fresh and happy. So let's look at what else is here. So we saw the Chariot is here. So the Four of Cups is here. It looks like what has been a very stagnant period with this Four of Cups, very stagnant, difficult to be in, very painful, all these fives. It looks like you are finally coming out of that, and it's happening fast. All of this rebirth is approaching fast with this Chariot. But yes, it has required strength. This has required strength. It has not been an easy cycle. I think your guides are they're proud of you, and they are acknowledging that this has been rather difficult, this cycle. I think it definitely has been a dark night of the soul, just from looking at all of these cards here. But that's what makes the rebirth so beautiful, is that it got so dark that when you emerged into the sunrise, it was just like nothing you had ever felt before, you know. That's how wonderful this new rebirth will be in every way. And then we have the Ace of Swords here. I think it's your guides confirming that you have everything you've thought. If they're proud of you, if they've been with you, this is just, for some reason, this is giving me the impression that it's your guides kind of saying they've been with you every step of the way, because it feels like you have felt alone through this. You have felt unsupported, and I think your faith has been a little bit shaken through all this. And I really think your guides want you to know that you have not been alone. They've been with you every step of the way, your guides and your passed on loved ones. For some reason, I know that's not really the meaning of the Ace of Swords, but that's just the impression I'm getting with this card. And it's also, this card is also confirming everything that you've been through, especially in this past year. All this cycle has been for a greater purpose. All of this has been leading you towards developing yourself. All these things have been necessary so that you can be developed for your, so you can operate within your highest capacity, like, so that you can do what you came here to do, and also so that you can emerge at a new level. So you can I think it's just about raising your vibration, really, too, and maybe attracting. In order to attract all the things that you wanted, you had to level up, I think, essentially. And your guides are just confirming that it's all been for a purpose. All of the suffering has been for a purpose. But yeah, this is a really beautiful energy of this stagnant feeling is getting blown in the dust by this Chariot. It's like, see ya, because we've got, it's required strength. This card is actually called Miracle. So that's really beautiful. I feel like this situation is sort of miraculous because it's such it seems like such an incredible transformation, really, from all of these fives to have this victory and then on every page come out, and the 10 of Cups and the Lovers and yeah, 6 of Wands and the Star. It just seems like, I feel like you were reading, it grabbed my attention, that's sure. All of these fives, it's surprising, it's noticeable. I feel like that's how your transformation has been. It's surprising and noticeable, this rebirth of yours. And it's something, I think it's been incredible to watch with that Miracle card, and I think your guides are really proud of you. So, Scorpio, it sounds like from this reading that I've done, it sounds like you've really been through it lately, but I just want you to know that you are done with that cycle of suffering this month. Your faith is slowly being restored. You have reasons to hope. You have reasons to have faith and keep your chin, up, and keep your eyes up, looking at the stars and looking up ahead, looking at your future, because your future is really beautiful. The overall message is you've suffered, but equally as much as you have suffered now, with that Justice card we had earlier, now you will feel a lot of joy, a lot of payoff, a lot of reward. And I think it looks like there's a love relationship here. It looks like there's a lot of new friendships. It looks like there's a lot of new opportunities and ideas in every area of your life, and that you are emerging a different person through all this, and it's something to celebrate. So Scorpio, thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope all of you who watched this got something out of it, and I'm sending you lots of love after what seems like it's been a difficult time, and just reassuring you that you are watched over and guided and loved, and that you have beautiful things to look forward to. So thank you, Scorpio, again for watching, and I'll see you next time.